I'm gonna kill you. I am going to murder you. You're gonna die. You hear that?
I'm sorry. Maybe
No,
I'm just
I'm gonna make
nervous.
you not exist anymore. You're gonna disappear off of the face of the earth. You hear me?
Pop your tits, bro.
No,
I'll wait.
you're done. You're done. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Shower Thoughts podcast. Today I am with my good friend. He is known by many things, but today he is known as Walter White. Say hello,
Greetings.
Walter White.
Greetings, fellas and skibussies. How's everyone doing today?
This is why I was
Awesome.
saying. This is why I was saying what I was saying. This is the last instance the world will know you as living.
Gulp. What? Are you gonna like stab me or something? Or are you gonna be cool, like a Hannibal Lecter or something like that? Eat me alive.
So, hello everybody. Welcome back. Unless this is your first time joining. This is the Shower Thoughts podcast. This is episode 10, and that's a really big milestone. I think, if I'm correct, this is 5 months into doing this. 10 episodes, 2-ish episodes per month. I did the math, even though my first month was 3 and someone's 1. It doesn't matter. We're 10 episodes in. It's been 5 months. I think that's really insane, and I'm very happy. This is unfortunately the second time I have had to record this. As you guys are probably wondering, what on earth is with the shower curtain? That is not what my friend Harley suggested with her 2 things. She got 2 things. She's very lucky. No, I had recorded episode 10, and it was very amazing and great and things, but many things went wrong, and the footage was removed from existence, and I was not able to make the recording again with that person. So now I'm here with Walter White, a very excellent person as well. He's very cool. He definitely does not create blue stuff and sell it to people who cannot afford housing. Right?
I would never.
No, you would never do that. That's not you.
No.
No, Walt,
What?
you would never do that.
Me? Yeah, no. Not me.
No.
Think of another guy.
Yeah, I'm thinking of what's his name? He's a what do they call him? I've never watched Breaking Bad. I don't know his stupid alias.
Stupid alias? Oh, you mean Heisenberg? Yeah, no, that
Heisenberg.
weird, disgusting fella.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Heisenberg. Yeah, no.
I mean, he has a cool bowler hat though.
He does have a nice bowler hat. He's got some cool shades.
Yeah, no, he's a vibe. He's his own unique thing. But his activities, I don't agree with. His outfit though, I like.
Oh yeah, he's got the fashion. He's got the style. Like Hitler. So you, I have a question for you. No, I don't have a question for you. I lied. I wanted to ask you if you had any shower thoughts for us today to discuss.
Any shower thoughts?
Yeah, have you had a shower as of the past year and maybe had a thought while in there?
I mean, not to incriminate myself or anything. I mean, yeah, I have.
Sure. Let's hear the shower thought.
Yeah. Let's shower thought. I mean, I haven't had any prominent shower thoughts that I think of on the top of my head. Maybe one interesting thing is the possibility that lotteries are a time travel trap.
You know, that's true. I've heard about that. The whole like time travel trap thing is that would be crazy. That would be a really good way to rig the lotteries to catch time travelers. That's why they always end up dying like less than a year after their lottery winnings.
They do?
Yeah, no, most people that win the lottery end up becoming homeless and dying. It's because they spend all their money because they it's usually poor people that win and they don't know what to do with all that money and it goes towards all the wrong things and have you ever seen the Family Guy episode where they win the lottery? It's literally that. It's that, but realistic. And also drugs. A lot of the time it's drugs, I think, and that's where it causes them to lose everything, probably. I'm going off of like one memory where I don't even know where I'm getting this information from.
That reminds me, have you seen the news clip of the guy showing how he won the lottery and he wins the lottery on camera again?
Yes, I have. That is so cool. And wasn't he even bigger the second time?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked into the
It was still a really
myself,
big amount. Like, it was an actual lottery
interesting.
win.
I just think it's impossibly small chances they were like, oh yeah, anyway, so I just scrubbed it off and I looked at it and, I put it in.
And then I went, whoa, I actually won. And they thought he was playing it. And he actually won again. Oh, it's great.
I
Yeah, no,
mean,
that's really awesome.
the chances, bro. The chances.
The chances are like 1 in 16 at least. Pretty
Well,
rare.
I mean, 1 in 16, yeah, but I mean, you know what they say? 99% of gamblers quit before their big win. And what
Oh,
can I say?
what
I've been
what
racking them
can
in.
you say other than 99% of gamblers quit right before the big win? Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, yeah.
bet your child's college fund so you can get it back tenfold. They'd be so happy and
Yes.
proud of you, and they would
Take.
understand if you lost. But if you bet it, it's
Yeah, that's
unlikely
true.
because gamblers win when they bet it all.
And business strategy here. Take out $1 billion loan. Go to the local gambler place that all your fellas hang out, and double it, pay it back, and you get a free $1 billion.
You know,
It's just simple math.
I think this thing called credit might put a wall in that.
Credit schmedit. If you look cool enough, they'll let you have it.
If you hold the right kind of guns.
If you hold your 100% discount, I think you're in the good
I
luck.
love the 100% discount. I use it all the time.
For
I'm
real.
lying. I am very much lying. I unfortunately do not have a 100% discount anymore.
Oh,
I only got that 50% discount. You know, the blades. Yeah, they get you
Interesting.
50%. You still gotta pay half. You know,
I
this
mean,
ain't the UK. Fortunately, oh my gosh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I don't want to have an entire military armaments to survive one day in Tesco's. Like, Christ almighty.
Whew.
Ugh.
Yeah, yikes. Ugh.
Yikes.
But yeah,
Figure.
for speaking of shower thoughts and whatnot, I conveniently the shower thought I had brought to you and all the viewers, all 17 over the next 6 years, I have decided to present to you all something quite related to yours, time related. And I was going to ask, why is time so weird? You know, it's that whole issue where it feels like hours pass by in minutes when you're in class looking at the clock. But your summer flies by. I hear some people are panicking about going back to school already because they're American and you guys have a different summer thing than we do. We still got a month.
Yeah.
You guys go in August. So
yeah, I got 22 days.
Yeah, that's
technically
pretty...
21, I think of.
21? 9 plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
Those were the good days. And man, it felt like a month ago those days. Not really, obviously, but that's how it is. Time is weird like that. Time flies, but it also is a snail crawl, just in the wrong directions, and it don't make no sense. When you're having a good time, it don't last a long time. Oh, boo womp. Ah, humbug. You know?
Humbug.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is very interesting, because, I mean, if you manipulate your mindset, sometimes you can force it to go faster.
That's true, but it's like, to make something go faster, you have to kind of, like, get focused on something.
Yeah. Like, if you're working and doing boring schoolwork, like math or English, then you could just focus hard on your work, and then maybe, just maybe...
You know, that's the worst thing about it, though. Like, I finally when I was in school, the one time I'm actually starting to do good on my schoolwork, I'm flying by it, but I'm not going at a very fast pace, but it makes the class pass quickly. And it's like, what the heck? You just cut the amount of time I had to do all this work in half? For what reason? For what purpose? Now that I'm finally doing good? It's you know, it's just Akram's razor. That's a Terraria item. What am I trying to say right now? I'm thinking of it. Never mind. Never mind.
I heard Akram, and I was like,
no,
where are you going with this?
Akram's razor. Akram's razor. It's an item, but the razor thing that's based off of some, some sort of famous person, their name, and then the word razor, and it basically means, like, you know, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong, which doesn't even apply here. I just wanted to say it, and then I realized it's a Terraria item of all things.
God, it seems like something as simple as that. Like, if anything will go wrong, it will go wrong. You would remember the dude's name.
It will.
I feel like I can.
You know, you sit in the doctor's office for 20 minutes, but the moment you try to shove something up there, he walks in. The moment you put the stethoscope to your balls, he walks right in.
Honestly, bro, I'm just want to hear the little buddies squirm around, you know? See if they're yapping. It's like a Simpsons episode in there. I want to see what's going on.
I bet there's a couch in there knowing you. There's a couch.
What is it? There's a couch in there? Is it the couch that I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
One used for casting.
Yeah, the casting couch.
What?
Yeah,
I hear they
well,
do
if
good
that's the
podcasts on
casting
there.
couch, then you can consider the shower that both of us are inside right now the casting shower.
The casting shower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, it is pretty small. We're basically
Small,
like
but
touching
yeah.
nipples right now. It's like 1 meter length and width, but not height. Height is normal, but the length and width it's
Okay.
like a meter.
Is this intentional?
Well, it's just a really small stand-up shower. It's a
Oh,
one-person
okay.
stand-up shower, but it, we're tip to tip, nip to nip here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess so.
I
I'm
mean, it is
surprised
kind
any
of
other guests
crowded in here
commented on it.
anyways. We got a robot, a mini fridge, a TV, another fridge, and a medicine cabinet, and a robotic arm and a mirror all inside this shower. So it's pretty cramped.
Yeah, it's like a non-Euclidean space, you know?
Yeah,
Weird.
except the non-Euclidean doesn't make it bigger. It actually makes it smaller for the people. So we're like really cramped.
God, such an interesting concept, non-Euclidean things.
Man, I love being non. You know what my favorite non-Euclidean thing is? My blanket at 3 a.m. I'm lying. I hate it. Non-Euclidean blanket. Very stupid. Stupid.
Very dumb.
Not
That
good.
is very not good.
Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good.
Not good at all. Not good.
But yeah, it's time. Time is strange. Name of
Yeah.
song or movie apparently. What?
Name a song or a movie?
Time is strange. That feels like something that exists.
Time is strange. Ooh, actually, that does sound like something. Or if it's not, it's a very good name.
Time
That's
is
for sure.
strange. It really sounds like something I know, though. It's not just like, oh, that would make a good something. It sounds like something I've heard.
I'd imagine it'd be a song. I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
a
kind of
movie
thinking the
would
same thing.
fit that, but maybe it is. Oh, I know.
Time to find out.
Google Chrome. Gotta love it.
I'm seeing absolutely nothing. Have I lied to myself? I've lied?
Well, are you a victim of?
I'm a
what's your
victim
thing?
of myself.
Hmm.
No, I know. Okay, it's not Time is Strange. It's Life is Strange. That one video game.
Oh.
The one where you essentially time travel. It goes all round like time. Oh my goodness.
We made
All of
full
this was
circle. Oh my God.
this was all planned. I planned all of this.
100%. 100%.
So
God,
planned.
you're such good at script writing.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, I totally planned all of this. He's not even real. I'm just editing in my own voice and, slightly changing it to make it sound like
Yeah.
another person.
Oops.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oops. Yeah, no, we gave it away. Good job, future me. Post recording me.
Past me. Why'd you gotta do that, man? Like we had this whole thing set up, and you had to ruin it. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have brought this up. Dang it. Also past me. He can't respond. He's in the past, and he wasn't expecting to be referred to.
What is this Family Guy skit rating?
Yeah. It's part of the script. It's all scripted. Everything, including every time I
Everything's
blink,
scripted.
which is constantly. I'm always blinking. Always.
I don't even blink at all.
Well, yeah, but you're a skinwalker.
Well, okay. Well, thank you. Like, God, you gotta announce it to the world. Like, just because I'm a skinwalker that has a chronic gambling addiction doesn't mean anything. All right.
What a combination of things. A skinwalker with a gambling addiction would actually be like perfect because they could count cards, get kicked out, and then immediately become somebody else outside of camera view, of course, and then come back in.
Somebody understands.
Yeah,
Someone
no,
understands my grind set.
all
You know,
goes
like.
together. I find it
I
really
mean-
stupid that card counting is not only like just, not allowed, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal, which I think it's just stupid of the government to be like, no, you can't learn how to play the game. But, like, I guess it's supposed to be a game of chance, but half of their stuff is rigged. So it's not really a game of chance, so why can I not card count? Like, I understand why the casinos get mad at you and they kick you out, but why is it, like, classified as illegal? At least I think it is.
I don't know. Sounds a weird thing to be illegal, but at the same
Well,
time, there's probably a good reason behind it.
You basically steal their money. You're almost guaranteed to win if you count cards.
Oh, well, okay. No, I see what your point being.
But illegal? Nah, that's dumb. Like, literally just skill issue, guys. cheat more, and I'll learn more. Because it's
Cheat
not really cheating,
more,
you're just
learn
learning
more.
how the system works.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, is that
exploiting.
really
I guess
cheating?
it's exploiting. They don't like exploiting. I don't know. Nah, not good. They don't like
I
it.
mean, you're allowed to exploit. I mean, how else can you speedrun games? I mean, that's just
Exactly. I'm
using.
just speed
It's
running
just
becoming a
bending
millionaire.
the boundaries. On God.
You
You're
know the
just bending
best
the
way to
boundaries to
speedrun
support
becoming
yourself.
rich? You go into a pump and dump scheme, except you don't go into one, you make one. Because that's the only way you make it out on a pump and dump.
I mean, that is true.
Those
I
are
heard
crazy.
there's a new pump dump,
Is that the...
like kind of
I don't want to
Bitcoin
say it. Is that the
knockoff.
Skibbity coin?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's the Skibbity coin.
Okay,
I
but
think
why is it getting so much traction? Like, it's getting picked up by, like, whatever that guy that was talking about it was. Like, he was some sort of
Government
quote
official
unquote
of some
government he was a government... Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I showed you that. What was it? A couple days ago, and
Yeah,
it was
Skibbity
very
coin.
interesting because he was like, "Skibbity coin."
Wow, first time I'm talking about
Skibbity
something
coin.
relevant. Incredible.
Oh my God! And this is the first time. I mean,
Yeah,
oh yeah, of
well,
course.
typically it's because,
Pass,
at least I
pass
used
me on
to
another.
sometimes, including the next 2 episodes to come after this. Yeah, I know, weird time stuff. But I pre-record sometimes, which is dumb for a podcast, I guess. But I just, my life is too unpredictable and busy. Sometimes I can't. I'm trying to change it. I'm gonna be uploading every 2 weeks, and I'm eventually gonna get this bad boy podcast on Spotify. That's not ready yet, but by the time episode 12 or 13 is out, it probably will be. Which sounds like a long time, but it's called procrastination. But yeah, I'm trying to go for every 2 weeks, I think. Mainly just because of that's how things added up before. It would be weekly, but it wouldn't make sense with the first, 5 months. So I guess I'm gonna be a extra slow podcast in comparison to the most. I'm up against competition, working twice as fast as me. How am I gonna make my money now? Because I totally make money, totally.
Yeah.
Guys, this episode is sponsored by Oxygen. Code THOTS. Yeah, just like that. And then make sure you also spell all of the bad words, all of them, in alphabetical order after thoughts, and then shower at the end, and that's the code. It's like several thousand characters long, but yeah, you put that in and you'll get 2% off Oxygen in China.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they buy for they actually do that. The whole Onceler thing basically exists there. Their pollution is terrible.
Oh, O'Hare Air is making rounds in China. Interesting.
Air. Like not really, but there are parts where they are straight up like, breath tank or whatever. Or is it the air in the bottle? I don't remember. I saw something a couple years ago that was showing one of the fictional things was becoming a reality in a very heavily polluted part of China. Probably misinformation. Do your research, guys. I say a lot of stuff from my mind that I don't know if it's true because it's been too long and my sources are too suspicious. And I don't remember what the sources are to begin with. So yeah, do your research, kids. Do not take anything I say realistically. And yeah. I have a question for you.
Again? All right.
Yeah, no. The instead of a shower thought, it's a question. I know it's so different, even though they're typically both formed in the form of a question. What? My question for you is, this is one I'm actually kind of curious. How do you like your steak?
Ooh. I'm more of a medium rare guy.
Good man. Medium rare is the way to go.
Yeah, medium rare. I mean, it's good because you get some juices flowing.
Exactly.
But you also, it's not too like soft or anything. There's just the right amount.
Yeah, it's nice and it's a nice tender firm.
Yeah, it's nice, tender, firm, juicy, succulent.
Easy to get into. It's
very nice.
You can cut into it pretty easy most times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of people are like, I don't like blood on my steak. My brother in Christ, that is not blood. I forget the name of it, but it's literally just like it's meat juice. It is meat juice. It's not blood. That's why it's not blood red. It's like pink juice.
Is it something like I want to say it's muscle, like something with muscle.
It's not muscle.
Or like bone marrow or something.
It's not that stuff. Like that. It has some kind of name. I just forget it. It has something to do with blood, but it's not blood, and it's not like I don't think it's a component of blood. Like it's just something along those lines, but it isn't blood. It doesn't taste like blood
Yeah.
at all. It's not metallic. Meat is delicious. I am the meat man.
I mean-
meat is delicious. That is not a good substitute for the milkman.
No. My
Not
meat
good,
is
not good.
delicious. That sounds very incriminating, depending on where you
Nah,
are.
We're fine. We're fine. Where I am.
We're fine.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I
if you're in a
guess
mall saying
yeah,
that out
don't.
loud, I think
Yeah, I
that's
guess if you're a butcher,
not a good
it
idea.
makes sense. But
I
if you
mean,
go to
it
like,
makes sense, but
if you go to the county play, people are gonna have some things to say.
I mean, that is for sure. There is going to be something to say. I feel like someone is
This
shouting
guy's
from
selling
their
meat. No
lungs
way.
that
That's what they're
I
gonna
am
say.
the meat man.
My meat is delicious.
My meat is delicious.
Everybody, absolutely bombard Twitter with that. I don't even
Absolutely.
have Twitter. I don't even have Twitter.
Spam it.
But yeah, spam that, guys.
Flood
For the
the
next like
servers.
16 years, I need that to become the most popular thing on all social media platforms, especially
That is
AI and Neuralink, which I also don't have. Thank goodness. I do not
Ugh.
want thoughts in my dreams and my
Oh my
brain.
god.
Could you imagine an unskippable ad in between your music inside your skull? Literal torment. Like, I don't want to buy Sunny D today. I
Scares
mean, I
me.
do, but I don't.
What scares me is the fact, if wonder in the future, right, with all these Neuralinks that are coming out, if you could, like how there's zip bombs, right? Like,
Yeah, well,
kill
I honestly
somebody
wonder what
like
would happen
that.
there. Like,
Like,
does it
overfry their
become a
brain.
dependent part of us once it's installed? Like, let's say if they fry it or it explodes somehow, yeah, that'd obviously be bad for the brain. But I mean, if it just like short circuits and like breaks because it's overloaded, would that really be bad for you? Like, it
Well-
depends how much it's connected to your mind, you know?
I think it's directly connected into the
Well, I
neurons
know
of the
that,
brain.
but I mean, like, what does that
So,
actually mean? And how much does that affect
you're-
you?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's connected to your neurons in any way, I feel like if it short circuits or like you through other means, like if you were to like make it shoot a bunch of high voltage electricity
Oh,
into your
that's
brain,
true. Well, I
it
guess
could
it
just
also
fry your
depends what the
brain.
Neuralink ends up doing. I guess that's what I'm kind of asking. Because, like, right now it seems like it's just something for controlling stuff. I don't think people picture stuff in their brains thanks to it yet, or music. I think they control outside stuff. It's like a remote control in your brain from what I've seen so far. But
That reminds me,
I
this
think
is
he
the
wants to do a
discussion-
lot more.
This is the discussion we had, me and you, a little bit ago, I think, or maybe somebody else. But you said, or someone said, that we're finally discovering what dreams are with Neuralink via
Yes,
the power
no,
of AI.
Yeah, I don't think it was related to Neuralink. It was some.
No,
There
I think
is
it
stuff to
was,
scan your
right?
brain. There's a lot of stuff that can scan your brain. It doesn't have
Oh.
to be Neuralink. There's a lot of brain scanning stuff like,
Okay.
CAT scans, MRI.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, basically,
course.
I heard it was me that said this.
Okay.
Some people are
was.
doing research for dreams. I think it might be in China. I think my brain just really wants to talk about China today. China, my Neuralink has been China-ified. I am here for the China Republic.
The CCP is in control of my brain.
I love CCP. 2 C's, don't forget it. Do not forget it. There is a second C there. There is a second C. I love Club Penguin 2 and COD Points, but we're talking about
And-
CCP today.
Cyberpunk. I do love Cyberpunk. Club
Cyberpunk.
Penguin, obviously a banger.
Man, I love
COD
CP
points.
2077. What a horrible post that was.
Uh,
Do not abbreviate. Oh yeah, there's also cerebral palsy that I saw something get abbreviated. And it's just, like there's way too many things that can be abbreviated. But yeah, AI are like they're using AI to help like decipher dreams, and like it's actually able to be put in partial visuals apparently. But again, that is something to do some research on. It is something that I remember seeing as of recent, but like I don't remember anything about it. But yeah, some group is using AI to help them with, brain scanning and like deciphering what people are picturing in their mind while they're dreaming, which I don't get how that's possible just from seeing brain patterns, like light and whatever, electricity.
I mean,
but yeah.
Well.
They're probably looking at the memory neurons or something. I don't know much about brains. I just punch them. I open people's heads and punch the brain until they start doing like the clanging simple monkey backflip. I've done that to like 600 people this week.
This week, man, your record
There's like
is
8 governments
astonishingly
after
low.
me. There's 8 governments after me. Yeah.
I'm at like at least 1,000 minimum.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, you need to level up.
I guess to bring
It's
it
just
back.
called speed.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's just
got
like speed, you know.
Yeah, got to be a speedster. But yeah, I wanted to bring it back. I had a two-parter for the steak question. I was gonna ask, what do you think about like the two extreme sides of it, the left side and the right side? Like, what
What do
is
you,
it like?
like?
You know, well done, like completely cooked as much as possible, and raw, literally raw, blue rare or
Uh,
just straight up raw, where there actually is
I mean,
blood, copious amounts of blood, cold.
it depends who you ask. Like, if you ask, like, what's the guy's name that does TikTok that it got
The
exposed
Liver
for
King.
using steroids? What was it? Liver King? Yeah, Liver King. That guy. I mean, if
Liver
you ask
King.
him, he's probably got some good reasons as to why his side is more right. But if you ask, like, the average American McDonald's consumer, there's probably going to be a reason why Well Done's better. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but what about you? That's what I'm asking. What do you think of both sides? How do you
I
feel?
think
Like,
both sides, depending on who it's coming from, I feel like both sides probably have a point. I mean,
okay,
steak is steak.
let me
Meat is
rephrase
meat.
it a third time. I'm making you eat these two things. What do you think of them?
Oh, okay. All right. No, that's interesting. I feel like, mm, I feel like eating the well done might either be equally as bad or a little bit worse than just straight up raw.
Yeah,
Because like
it
if
can
it's
be
not
pretty
like,
bad. I've had pretty bad well done. Not intentionally, obviously, but like dried out steak is not good. I hear some people
no,
argue like, well done is good when it's prepared properly and it can be juicy when it's prepared properly. Brother, nah. Just no.
mm,
That's not true.
eh. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a little while to say something.
Yeah. My bad, gang. Delicious HO2, our second sponsor, water.
HO2?
I
Hydrogen
love English.
oxygen 2. That's not water. Hydrogen oxygen 2? That's not water.
What do you mean? I took science class, I think.
No, you didn't.
My bad. I mean, hey, water is water. So, does it really matter? Good, tasty.
No.
Ooh, interesting question for you. Do you think water has a taste?
Yes, absolutely. We can't derail the steak conversation though. Sorry, I was just
Sorry,
looking
I'm
to see
sorry.
if HO2 was a type of chemical because there's HO2, but if you have H2O2, wait, now I'm confused. What did I say initially? Anyways, H2O2 is incredibly deadly, and I think it's a gas. And then, then there's H2O, but what about HO2? Because that's what you said.
Yeah.
Instead of H2O, because you're a crazy guy. That's not water. Hydrogen
bad.
bonded with two oxygens? What are you, crazy?
I am crazy. Anywho,
Yeah.
back to what we were talking about. Well done steak.
Well done
and
steak, steaky.
Rare, raw steak.
Yeah, raw steak, also probably not that great. It's going to be majorly cold, really chewy, I imagine. And I gotta be real with you, I don't love the taste of blood. I mean, it tastes interesting. It's very interesting tasting when I taste it, but it's not a good taste. Especially in really copious amounts with meat.
I think as long as the meat isn't gonna have a disease in it, I think I'm fine.
That's kind of the main issue, yeah. If you're not cooking it, but to be fair,
like,
raw beef is the safest meat to eat raw, pretty much, because like pork, not that good for you. Usually has lots of things in it. Chicken, salmonella. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys, I wasn't wearing pants while cooking chicken, and it just happened to fall off, and it slapped me. Guys, what's going on here? Man,
guys,
4chan,
why is it
4chan is a place.
Oh my god. Yeah.
4chan is
4chan
a place.
Yuckers.
Okay, guys, so I got a cylinder, and it grew in size, and now it's stuck inside this other cylinder. What do? I cannot damage it. It is very important not to damage.
No. You got like peanut butter or something stuck in there, like an M&M. No, it was an M&M container.
Yeah, it was an M&M container. Man, that poor cylinder that got stuck in there and grew. What was he thinking?
It was either banana or peanut butter or something with like a substance like that was smothered or something around there, and it was just constantly going on. And people were like, "Okay, bro, just say what happened."
He would not,
dude.
Like, I've seen the full thing. There's like 80, and half of them are him responding.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insane.
Yeah, defend yourself.
Brother really
mean-
defended that cylinder.
Maybe it really was just a cylinder. It wasn't.
That could change
Anything
size and
else.
was very important not to damage.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
It's just people.
Yeah, people. Yeah, so to re-rail the conversation, raw steak, I don't know, I've never really had like super raw or super well done, but I've had no, I've definitely been closer to well done than I have to raw. The most is just like when my steak is like really red on the inside and like the juice is like a darker red, but it's still like just like it's more like a rare steak. I've basically just had rare.
Yeah.
And like it still tastes good, although like it's like not that it grosses me out, but it's more like, well, I would have liked it a little more cooked. It's kind of like ooh, but I still eat it and it still tastes fine. Like at the end of the day, it's meat. We are meat eaters, you know. Yum yum. We got canines.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
really
got
don't
canines
get.
for a reason.
You know, if you're a vegan, it is what it is. Lots of people have their own reasons, even if it's just a personal choice because you want to, even for the sake of animals. Like, you know, that's cool, saving the animals, even though being vegan is typically very unhealthy. There's some people that manage to do it anyways. If you're vegan, it's whatever, I suppose. You know, at least you make some cool food sometimes, and occasionally okay meat substitutes. I will say, those veggie burgers are incredible. They're so delicious.
I never had
have
one.
you, like a bean burger? It's basically got like
No,
corn and it's
I
made of mostly beans. Dude, I've had those so many times. Like we go out of our way to buy those every once in a while and we put them on the grill and they're so delicious. A bean burger is actually to die for. Those are awesome. But it's not really like meat imitation. It's just a patty of vegetables. But it is really good. It is very good. I recommend it if you've never had a bean. I think they're bean patties, like bean burger patties. I don't know if it's mostly beans, but it's got beans and corn. I'm pretty sure.
Is it just like a vegan patty, or is it?
It's not a vegan patty. Like these have been a thing for many years. I don't know if it was made for the sake of vegans or not. They're just really good. Where was I going with this though? Oh yeah, lots of people argue like, no, we're not meant to be meat eaters, brother. We have canines. Like
Yeah.
the pointy tooth. We
We're-
have 4 of them. Like pretty
We're
close to our
designed to
front
be
teeth. Like we are designed to
omnivores.
eat meat. We're designed to rip meat. And yeah, we
Yeah,
got a
I mean-
bunch of ones that aren't meant for ripping meat, but we have the canines. We're able to consume
Yeah.
meat. A lot of us like it. If we're supposedly so much like animals, then we're clearly just able to eat both. We're designed for it.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Reminds me of the vegan teacher. What an
The
era
vegan
that
teacher
was.
is a crazy person. That's a weird vegan. That's a weird vegan right there.
No, that is an interesting character. I think that was an interesting era of both YouTube and just like reality in and of itself. I feel like
Yeah, no.
I mean, people like
vegan
that walking
teacher
around the
attacked
street.
Mr. Beast. Speaking of Mr. Beast, oh,
Oh,
brother,
I've
does not
heard
get better.
allegations.
no, it does. It doesn't get better. It's at like when I was at work on my lunch break, I saw a video that came out like 15 minutes ago about more allegations that came out, more leaks about what Chris has done in the past on that server.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's like
haven't
no,
kept myself
Chris
up
is
with it,
done, and it turns out Mr. Beast knew about a lot about this and lied about knowing about it, and actually was in the server. So who knows about how much he's been taking participation, and also that huge dilemma with Mr. Beast live gaming show or whatever. So he's kind of got 2 issues going on. Basically, horrible human conditions. Basically, going against human rights because of improper care for contestants. Like really bad improper care. Like hospitalization and stuff, and like people having seizures because they weren't getting their medication.
Oh.
But
Well,
I ended up talking about this lightly in episode 12. Again, time travel. It's a full circle, time talk.
oh my god, time talk.
Yeah, no, I don't want this to be a stupid political podcast. This is not the... Okay, I can't say that. That's going to be the name for the next one. Anyways, stupid word I made up. But, like, this isn't a political podcast. I'm not about drama. I hate drama. I say this in 2 episodes from now, but I hate drama. But, like, you know, every once in a while, like, you see it and you look at it, but it's not good to be obsessed with drama. I will say this, technically speaking, for you guys, for the first time, don't get yourself involved with drama. Like, don't let it take over your life. It's a really bad toxic obsession, and it turns you into a toxic person. I've been there before when all I would watch was Penguin Zero and some ordinary gamers, and they're both awesome YouTubers. I love them, but it's not good for you. It puts you in a bad mindset, and all you do is follow internet drama. It's really bad, especially internet drama. That is like,
Yeah,
dude, there's
drama,
always something going on. There's always an issue. So if you like those channels, they always have content. Even if it's stupid garbage, they always have something going on. So just don't do it. Like, I'm not saying don't watch those YouTubers. Just don't, like, try not to fall into it. Like, once a month. Really, you have to limit yourself or you become obsessed. But yeah, this drama, this is a little different. This is very, very big news. Like, Mr. Beast is a very large person, like, even outside of YouTube. Like, he's just a very large person who's done a lot of things. And all of these allegations with, like, a co-host almost, that's a lot. But it's not even just that. It's that he's getting tied into it now, and could, as much as I find cancellation, like canceling, cancel culture. I mean, like as much as I find cancel culture for the most part relatively stupid, at least as the modern version of the concept is quite stupid. But no, he's 100% getting canceled. Like if things keep derailing, he's done. Mr. Beast is like not that he's gonna get arrested and his YouTube will be taken away, but he's gonna plummet. Even though he's a great person or whatever, you're not really a good person. Like, you can do good deeds, but that doesn't make you a good person. If you are a good person is what makes you a good person. And I guess, you know, what makes you a good person then? I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, if you do bad things, that, like, outweighs your good things tenfold, especially when it's about this type of serious stuff with predatory behavior. One of the most frowned upon things in human society. You know, monkey society, that's different. But human society, yeah, that's a big no-no. Not good.
Whoa. What do you mean monkey society? Like, what do you think?
Apes.
Like, apes are just gonna be like...
Yeah, apes.
They're just gonna ignore it? I feel like there's something animal instinct-wise.
Maybe instincts, but for the most part, like, dude, cats have sex at, like, 6 months old and get pregnant. 3 months, even. Cats are, like, the most horror animals out there. You didn't know that? No, dude, like, I had a cat that was, like, a month old, and it got pregnant.
Damn.
Yeah.
They be hoeing around.
No, they are, like, cats are the hoiest of creatures. It's crazy.
No.
At least they're not like hamsters and rabbits where they eat and kill the children so they can have more sex. The males, specifically. I've talked about this on the podcast. Yeah, that's why they eat them. With the rabbits, I don't know. I think the mothers sometimes also eat the rabbits. A lot of animals will kill babies under the right types of wrong circumstances. I think it mostly has to do with runts and stuff, or something goes wrong, like maybe, you know, like a lot of animals will abandon their babies if human scent goes on them. Birds, example.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I don't know. Back to steak No, actually, I think we're done with the steak conversation. There's not much more to say.
Yeah, no. The steak conversation is meh.
Like, I've never really had raw. Raw is meh. Well done is pretty garbage, especially if it's charred. Like, it's gross.
Yeah, if it's charred...
Like, it's just chewy and flavorless, and they're like, add ketchup. And I'll admit, I'm white. I like ketchup on things, like, even my eggs, even though I'm not big on, like, eggs themselves. Like, I add ketchup to stuff. It's good. Not to an insane degree. Like, yeah, macaroni. Some people find that taboo, but I'm pretty sure it's normal. Sometimes depending on the type of potato meal, I'll have it with potatoes. Like, you know, if it's...
French fries, you gotta.
Oh, of course, French fries, but I'm talking about more like a boiled potato, maybe. Like, you know, where it's just, like, relatively... It's just a potato that's been boiled. So, you know, ketchup. I guess it works.
I think we'll just have, like, seasoned French fries with ketchup.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Goated.
Yeah, seasoned French fries are great. But yeah, well done steak with ketchup is just a nightmare. That's disgusting. And I will add ketchup to a lot of things, but that's gross, man.
Yeah.
One thing I don't get is why do people hate tuna so much? Or not tuna. No, tuna is what it is. Like a tuna sandwich, people are like, ugh, disgusting, gross, you want to eat that out of a can? What is wrong with you? Brother, it's tuna, it's delicious.
I guess Spam. I guess people having Spam.
Spam is not the same as canned tuna, though. Like, it's just tuna put in a can, but Spam is wild. Spam is... I've had it, like, maybe once. I'm not really a fan of it. If people like it, that's fair enough. But the way that I see Americans treat Spam and just, like, They like, I swear, I've seen people like put it on a stove. Yeah, no, because
Ooh.
it's always like they throw it on a pan and eat it.
Mhm.
Like they
Yeah,
cook
yeah,
it
yeah.
lightly and then they eat it. And like it's still in its shape, and I understand that doesn't actually mean anything, but it's gross. Spam is a gross food. It's like hot dogs, but worse because it's just pasteurized into a random, it's just the shape of the can. It's just mush meat put together. And I understand that that's what hot dogs are, but at least it's a concept. Spam is just it's
A
just
chunk of meat.
it's not even a chunk of meat, bro. It's a squeeze of meat. Like that stuff is
Yeah.
just like
I mean,
what is it called? A non-Newtonian fluid or whatever. It's
uh,
it's like liquid and not liquid at the same time. Obviously, it's not. I'm just joking
like
around. But
oobleck.
yeah, it's like an oobleck. Like, brother, you punch that stuff, it's probably punching back. It's alive. It is a
It grabs your
man-made
fist and
horror
bites it,
bro.
bro.
Human comprehension, brother. I don't know what to tell
Like,
you.
it's like one of the crimson creatures from Terraria. They have
Dude,
all
it is
meaty
literally
teeth.
a face monster. That thing has a face. You're just not
Yeah, it
looking close
literally
enough.
is the face monster. You punch it, just like your
Nah,
hand
brother.
gets absorbed and bite
Dude,
off.
that's
like
just
it's it.
brain matter. That's when you beat Brain of Cthulhu in Master Mode. That's what the Expert Mode drop is. That's just a chunk of the brain, bro. Of course, you're gonna get confusion when you confuse that thing. You're putting holes in your brain. But yeah, spam is a weird one. Like,
Lobotomy moment.
I'm not gonna say it's the worst thing in the world, even though industrially, food-wise, it is pretty horrific. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, spam is probably on a similar level to Lunchables, especially with what the heck is happening with Lunchables. I mentioned it in an earlier episode, but Lunchables have like a dangerous amount of lead in them.
They do?
Yeah, no, they do. It's like a really high amount. It's barely below your daily maximum intake for one of them.
Oh.
Why is there lead in them?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're also, their sodium is absolutely off the charts, and it's basically not allowed. But it is. Yeah, no,
Damn,
Lunchables
I'm
are
cooked.
terrible. But I love them, and I always will. We have Lunchmates in Canada. They eventually discontinued Lunchables. Maybe they're slightly better. That's probably why Canada caught eye of what was going on and was just like, no, here's our own version. It's the exact same thing, though. It's just there's monsters as the mascot.
when you're a kid
called
and you have
Lunchmate.
the Lunchable sandwich, the ones that you used to make.
Honestly, bro, dude, the
The
pizza.
Lunchables,
the
it don't
pizza,
matter.
I don't care if that thing's
Ooh.
cold. It was delicious. That was a delicious cold pizza.
I never had the pizza one. I had the bologna
You
one.
never
'cause it was
had the
all-
pizza one?
What? I was not a big fucking bologna guy. I wasn't gonna just like, or not bologna guy, but I mean Lunchable guy. I wasn't like, oh, I
Yeah,
want
that's
every
fair.
single Lunchable in my body. I'm not fucking fiending for it, but like,
Wow.
I mean, I have it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. Lunchables are silly and goofy and crazy and all of that jazz. Lunchables, wow.
Yeah. Lead.
Lunchable.
Thumbs up.
Lead sodium Lunchable. Delicious.
Delicious. I love lead paint chips. Yum 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 in my tum tum.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I don't remember why I was bringing up Lunchables. I'm really good at segueing conversations and not remembering how to turn around.
Eh.
I'm not an owl. My neck is not broken. So sad.
Bro's a professional yapaholic.
I'm a yapaholic. I yap and I don't remember. It is unfortunate. My
Sounds like the average
yap addiction.
Alzheimer patient.
Y'alzheimer's. Yapsimers. Yapsimers.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about Lunchables, and that's about it. The Lunchables are
And
crazy.
then dementia kicked in.
The dementia kicked in. Well, I
brain
do
fog.
remember your mention of water and having flavor. I did want to
Yeah.
talk about that, so let's go back to that.
Water flavor. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Like, or weren't you asking if it had flavor?
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you think
no.
you do or think you don't.
It 100% has flavor. If you don't think that, then well, okay, Mr. Richie Rich.
Mr. Richie.
Like even good water has flavor. That's what defines it as good water. And it's not like, oh yeah, that crisp 3 in the morning water. That's just like that's a mental phenomenon. It's the exact same. Otherwise, like morning or night. But no,
Yeah.
it's not just temperature either. Like there is actual flavored water, like water that has different flavoring to it. It's because your water is running through a piping system. Everybody's
Yeah.
house is different. And, depending
Yeah.
on how good the filtration is in the pipes themselves and the cleanliness of it, there is flavor to the water. What it really is it's mostly minerals. If there's, like,
Yeah.
actual, like, this tastes like a Dorito, you're going to die. That is not normal. You have like sewage in your water or something.
I
But
mean,
no,
hey,
water 100% has a flavor. Even like I was saying, the good water, especially store bought water, it tastes like plastic, bro. Especially if it's old. Water tastes like
Ooh.
plastic because it's just straight up absorbing the plastics. Delicious.
Oh God. Oh,
But yeah, it's,
microplastics. Ugh, that's a
oh,
scary thing.
microplastics. I love modern lead in my body, which I
God,
also have in my body. I have lead in there too. I got heavy metals, microplastics, you name it. I have it. It's so awesome.
man, the brain fog about to go crazy when you get older.
Brother, I already have brain fog.
It's starting early, bro. Get the pre-release. That's
Yeah, I got the
insane.
pre-release. Thanks, mental illness. You're so cool. But yeah,
Your
it's
fault.
I don't know. Water 100% has flavor, and there's good flavors like when that one like have you ever had those like mini sinks that are off to the side because it's filtered water? That water is good. It doesn't even have to be ice cold. It's just like the perfect cold temperature every time, and it's so good. It's always so good because it's properly filtered. Bro, it's like drinking
Mm.
that mountain water that the water bottles are always advertising, but it never tastes like how it should.
Yeah, it
That
makes me want to
milk.
try mountain water.
I know, no,
Like
like that
spring mountain
concept. Yeah,
water.
the spring mountain water, like what it actually tastes like, bro. It's probably divine.
It's either that or it's like really bad for you because it's boiling up iron or something from the earth.
That's true.
You're
But a
just
lot
drinking
of them
iron
talk
water.
about like, oh, well, the minerals are good for you. But it depends about the minerals. Don't drink
Yeah,
out of a mercury lake. Mercury,
yeah.
not good for you. Man,
I
I
mean,
wish mercury wasn't so toxic. It's like the coolest thing ever.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
it's like, um,
like basically anything floats on mercury because of how dense it is. Like you throw other
oh,
metal in there and it just floats as if it was wood in water. Including you, you also float in it. You can't really
well, then you
swim
also
into it.
absorb it though. That's not cool.
Say again. Oh yeah, no,
You
then
also
you
absorb
absorb
it.
it and you die.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't. Yeah, you just get cool. You get like crazy,
You get
crazy in your
superpowers,
brain,
guys. Go play with a thermometer and
dude.
use its
Right, what
contents.
you gotta do? You break it in half, right? And then
Right?
grab it where it bends, and then you put it in your mouth and suck on it like a popsicle.
Yo, that's what you do with glow sticks. You gotta break them and then you slit it open.
What? What do you mean break? Oh yeah, no. You crack the top open, break it, and then you shake it up with the thumb over it, and then
Yep,
you pour it like
into
a
your
chug
mouth.
jug,
Yeah, you
and
know
just
the
straight in your
crazy
mouth.
thing about that? How unbelievably bad of an idea that is? Do you know why you
What do
have
you
to
mean?
break it and why it like snaps a bunch? That's glass.
Um. Oh,
That's glass in there.
I didn't know
It
that.
is a glass vial because of the chemical reaction. It separates the one liquid from the other that makes it glow.
I
So
didn't
when
think it
you
was glass.
crack it, you're breaking open a piece of glass inside that plastic tube. That and
I
also
love
the
powdered
chemicals are not
glass.
good for you, but it's glass.
I
You
mean,
know, if you cut
I
one
love
open,
breathing
there's like a
powdered
little
glass.
vial in there of clear fluid, and it's super cool. We didn't know if it was glass or not, me and my stepbrother once, and he decided to break it with his bare hands. That's not even where the issue was. The liquid went into his eye.
Oh, oh no!
Yeah, it just burnt really bad. Nothing bad
Oh,
happened there that we're aware of. But yeah, he squirt random fluorescent fluid in his eye,
that is.
along with glass shards, basically.
That reminds me. Have you seen the picture of the guy that found the syringe or like a substance that was glow in the dark or whatever? Big
Found
blue
a
thing, right?
syringe?
Like he just found it like somewhere. I've seen this, and
Okay.
he like a bunch of it was either he was paid to do it or a bunch of people asked him to it, but to inject it into himself.
Okay, so are you sure you're remembering that properly? Because I think it's most likely a regular fluorescent or just a different fluorescent from what you get in glow sticks. But it was a fluorescent fluid. I don't know if I ever saw the context, but I figured he just posted it without saying anything, and he had the syringe already in his arm, and people were just like, "Do it," and then he did it, and it went through his veins, and then he probably died.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know
I
there
know. I
was
remember
actual
it was like
context behind it. From what I understood,
I
he
thought
just did it
if I
with
remember there was
no.
lore. I remember there was
He just
like
did it
some
without explanation,
freaking
but maybe
Elden
that's
Ring
because I
lore.
didn't read
Like
it. Maybe there was lore.
there was a story. There was a story. I know
I
that.
feel
I
like it'd
can't
be
remember the
weird if
exact
he
thing.
found it though, because I think the reason fluorescence is a thing is it's a chemical reaction, which means it doesn't last forever. So I doubt he ended up just finding it, and it was just like super bright blue. It probably would have died out eventually.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty. I mean it was pretty baller though. The
It's
vein
more
picture
fun
looked
to
really cool.
imagine though. He found the mystical fluid and he put it into himself, and he turned into the coolest of them all. and died.
Yeah, he turned into the coolest of them all.
He put
A rotting
bro,
corpse.
yeah, exactly. He was using some of that temp V, and it gave him a tumor. And then he killed
Wasn't
his
expecting a
friends and
tumor.
family.
He went feral and went on all fours and climbed the wall.
Yeah.
Stabbed.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
Daddy's home.
Crazy. Okay.
Oh, and one more thing. You're welcome. Yeah, what a show. What a show that is. I can't wait to wait for 2 years for the last season. 2 years. I can't do it.
Man.
It's too much. Can't I just dissociate until then? This is not fair.
Dissociate? Why would you dissociate, bro? Like,
basically just forget all of the period of time between one moment and another.
bro, you want to forget every time we hang out after this and before
For
this?
the
That's crazy.
Boys season 5? Yes! No, I'm kidding. I obviously do not want, I do not want to
That's
dissociate
crazy.
for 2 years. Do you know how bad that would be?
I mean, time travel exists. I guess
Brother,
that's just
I'd
word in
wake up
dictionary.
next to a
Time
dog
travel.
and a bunch of puppies. Like, I can't have that happening. What was I doing
You
between
just
those
wake
2
up.
years?
Wait up. Whoa! Wait a second.
Well,
Let's
you
blow
know,
off
nursing a
about
dog
this
back to
one.
health and she gives birth.
Okay.
Ironically, I
such a
could be in
random
that
thing.
exact scenario if my dog came into my room in like a couple of weeks and just decided to have birth on my bed. She's pregnant.
Oh,
I am assuming
That's
she got
interesting.
really fat within a short period of time, and her nipples are crazy. Which I know is an insane sentence, but like she's basically growing boobs. Like she has fat above her nipples or whatever.
They
I
can
don't know
do
how
that
to
now?
describe it. What?
Damn. What?
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said they can do that now?
Apparently so, yeah. She's
Grow
getting like
boobs?
chubby around her nipples. A little descriptive. I'm
Oh.
sorry, but like, it's true. She has massive nipples now, and she's getting really wide in her rib cage. And you know,
You're
also
getting
just
horizontally challenged?
yeah, she's becoming horizontally challenged. And she was very skinny before. You know,
Huh.
she's clocking in at about 600 kilograms.
Oh!
I'm very much kidding. A kilogram is much more than a pound for reference, Mr. American.
This year. Oh,
I
you
doxed
put
him.
me in a
He's
category
doxed.
now.
Walter White is doxed. Everybody get him. 189-224-3739 H Blue Border Jockey Collier. Go get him.
Bro, you need to watch what you're saying, brother. That was really close, bro. You need to watch what you're saying.
What do you mean?
God, come on.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't even remember what I said.
I see this. You just said it. Oh boy, it's getting worse.
Border
The
Collie?
lobotomy. I think we need another.
Border
I think we
Collie?
need to get another lobotomy.
I don't get it. Me after the lobotomy? Smashes into wall and multiple images and noises go off. I love
I
Bart
love
Simpson.
lobotomy core.
Lobotomy
I
core
love
is great.
lobotomy core. It's so funny. Just random foghorn noises and random images of cats, dogs, and like Luigi or something.
And then just
random.
like scary demons and then a random meme.
Yeah, I have
Dude,
so many of those videos
I'm actually
downloaded.
scared.
I love 'em.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I have so many of those lobotomy core videos downloaded.
They're so great.
so
I
funny.
love them.
They
Void
are.
Core is also really awesome. And not like the old one where it's just like a regular video and then it cuts to a super edited demonified version of the person and loud screeching. I'm talking about the stuff where it's just really disturbing, not paranormal, but you know, like I guess those Skinwalker videos people would make. Or no, that's not what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. I love that, but that's not the Void stuff I'm thinking of. Void memes are like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically like a meme template, but it's meant to be scary and it's like disturbing and spooky. I just really like them. And sometimes it is memes that get turned into something scary, but it's not like a jump scare with a really high-pitched noise. It's just they turn it into something genuinely disturbing. I really like it. There's one meme that it's my favorite Void of all Voids, but I can't find it in my saved thing on Instagram anymore because I've saved too much. But it's like, not you know, it's just some gay guy saying like, Nestle, I thought you said Nestle, and then the video just pauses, and then there's a bunch of whispering, and his face turns into a bunch of eyes, and it's like they do the editing where it's like a still image It's a still image, but then when like the next video starts playing, it overlaps those pixels. I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of like a. It's supposed to be a visual glitch error, but people do it on purpose for aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like a
does
VHS
that,
thing?
and he gets a bunch. What?
Like a VHS, like
Kind of.
VHS
Yeah, when it
glitching and stuff?
like when the frame pauses, but then there's motion because the video keeps playing and the colors get all screwed up, and it like those pixels go onto the motioned thing. It's weird. I love that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I know
yes.
that effect. I know
Yeah,
that effect.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
That
about. Yeah,
effect.
his
They
face
did,
just
didn't they
turns
do
into
like
a
a
bunch of
TikTok
eyes
thing
via
for a
that.
while where
It
people would,
was,
like,
but it's
grab an
just a
object and then it would
recreation.
turn into
It's
pixels?
just a recreation of something that already existed. Yeah. Yeah, Void is awesome. Void is awesome, and
That's
so
cool.
is. Man, the brain fog is actually really bad. I don't even remember the other thing that I like, let alone what we were talking about before. It's
We
really
were talking
bad.
about lobotomy core a second ago.
Lobotomy core, that's what it is. That's exactly what I have, a lobotomy.
Fart system
Lobotomy core
foghorn
is
moment.
awesome.
It's loud foghorns of following random images and then like random schizo noises.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
interesting. Very interesting how that
schizoid
popped up.
posting just alone, schizo posting is awesome. It's
Yeah.
a cool. I was gonna say it's a cool aesthetic. It's not cool to be schizophrenic. I feel bad for those people. But schizo posting,
Absolutely.
like schizo memes, those are great.
Yeah.
Even though they're
The Hat
insensitive,
Man.
probably.
Oh boy, I love
The
the
Hat Man from Benadryl. Oh my gosh, brother, do anything
Me
you
and him
want
go
to me.
way
Do
back.
not make me overdose on Benadryl. Anything but that.
Bro,
Like, I'm not
what are you that
scared
scared?
about like a bunch of rats or spiders or whatever, but when they're crawling out of all of your orifices and all of your emotions are amped up, yeah, don't put me on Benadryl. Do not overdose me on Benadryl. I hear it's one of the worst like psychedelics ever. It's one of the strongest too, just because of the chemical that's in it that isn't in most psychedelics, and it causes really bad trips 9 times out of 10. Like, brother, put me on DMT instead. At least that has a chance to be really cool. But it's also life-altering most times, like chemistry in your brain-wise. But still, you know, you might talk to an entity or something. I've done a little bit of research on DMT. I don't do drugs. I'm not interested in them. But like DMT is a very interesting thing to research. And seeing the recreation videos are very cool. It's pretty crazy. It essentially takes you to a different realm if you take enough of it. Like, you're not in this world anymore. Like, you see, hear, and feel things that are completely disconnected from this world. You go somewhere else for a bit.
Weird. What?
Yeah, no, you're in a different place. That's pretty much non-Euclidean.
That's actually
No,
really
you
cool.
should
I
watch
didn't know
some
that.
video. I'll send you some videos. It's a very, very cool thing.
Alright. I'd absolutely be very
Yeah.
interested in looking at that. That sounds really cool.
It is
Like
very
back
cool.
room teleportation in a way. That's
Kind
a really
of,
cool
but
concept.
a lot less like comprehensive. Like, you don't go to a place that you understand visually. It's like, you know those things where it's like a mirror effect or like reflecting effect where it's image, like it's a bunch of shapes coming out of each other, like deflower, not that word, like opening like a flower, opening like a flower.
Opening like
it does
a flower.
that.
Yeah.
That's basically what the realm is all the time.
Is
I'll show you though. It's really cool.
Is it like a fourth dimensional kind of thing
Kind
where
of,
you can't
yeah.
see it but you feel it kind of
Yeah,
thing? Is it one of those?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, and it's also so complex that like it's not really comprehensible or possible. Like the geometrical like the geometrical what's it called? I guess definition, like the detail is impossible. People describe it as an impossible amount of detail. It's a very trippy experience. There's a lot of crazy stuff, but yeah, the entities they meet, they apparently, like, a lot of people claim them to be like fully disconnected from themselves. They very much believe that these are disconnected things from them. And like, you know, lots of people say like, oh, I saw a demon while tripping acid, but like, no, they see these things as fully sentient and conscious. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's horrible.
Well, they're not all malevolent. Yeah, they're not all malevolent, but some of them are apparently. Again, we will discuss this further after the podcast. You know,
it seems
DMT.
like a lucid dream kind of thing, like a night terror thing, where you're stuck in a nightmare and it feels real.
Nightmare.
I hate.
For all the
I
people
hate that, bro.
listening to this while they're in their other DMT world, nightmare. You know, because there's so many people doing that.
Wake up! The voices are real.
Yeah, for all the people driving right now, take a hard left in the next 3 seconds. Yeah, and that'd be cool. Now, take a left now. Yeah.
Now. Anyways,
we're not responsible if that actually caused problems. I'm sorry.
if that caused your demise, first of all, womp womp. Second of all, not our problem. We're not legally liable. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, no. If you let the voices win, not us.
We are the voices, buddy. We are the voices. But
You have a fair point.
we're, speaking of disturbing things that are bad, I have a fun fact for you.
Oh no. Interesting. Let's go.
So the common flu kills over 700,000 people every year globally. How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel fine because I have the greatest healthcare known to man. I love that man, Kyle.
No.
Are you gonna come up with some liberal lie from the left?
More like a global truth from the
course.
rest of the globe. What do you mean, brother? What do you mean the
What do you
best
mean?
healthcare system? What are you, crazy?
What do you mean?
My brother, my
American
healthcare
House.
system is on collapse right now, and I'd even argue it's probably better.
What do you mean? Listen, just because I cost my left leg, my whole left side of my body.
You were trying to
get my nose
repair
fixed.
your left leg, and you gave it away to pay for it. Yes, nothing like
What do you mean?
nothing like my wife having a miscarriage and dying trying to give birth, and then the doctor giving me the $300,000 medical bill because I don't have medical insurance.
Yeah, that reminds me of all those memes of like the fucking doctor waiting for their friend, like the parents
The
to stop
patient
crying
to
about their
stop
dead
crying,
child.
yeah, so they can give them the
And then-
multi-dozen grand bill.
The six-figure.
Yeah,
Like,
you guys are crazy.
I feel like Kyle.
I mean,
hey, look.
I will give the UK one thing. Apparently, they have free healthcare and Medicare. It's not free, but essentially, prescription is like it's at most $12 for most prescriptions.
That sounds like a lot of taxes, and I like avoiding my taxes.
I don't think they have any like I'm pretty sure most countries are having bad taxes right now, but it's like to a degree not much more severe than us. You know, our taxes, from what I understand, isn't too bad either, even with the free healthcare. Now, I don't understand. How do you guys afford anything at all with how much you spend on your stupid? Okay, I'm gonna quiet down. How much do you like? How do you guys afford anything with how much you put into military? It's like billions
What do you
a day.
mean? Well, like, bro, you just close your eyes and you start sticking the money in your hand and you just start shoving it in the random holes.
Like, I understand where it's going, but I just don't know.
I
I understand where it ends up
medical.
going. I just don't understand how you guys just do that.
We're
Like,
just cool like
why?
that.
Dude, it's
We're cool.
like it's like millions a day, or like it's a lot. Millions.
Well,
Let me look it up because it's bad. It's a bad amount.
well, what can I say? Freedom, baby. Bald eagle noise. Insert.
I don't know what fiscal year means, but you guys spent 820 billion on national defense of 2023.
That's not a lot.
Which amounted to 13%
of
of federal spending. Defense spending in 2023 was less than the average of the last decade, which was 15% of the budget. 15% of your entire federal budget goes to military, which doesn't sound like a lot, but there's a lot of things when it comes to an entire country. And one thing taking up 15% sounds pretty insane.
Well, if anyone, fucks around, they're gonna find out. I mean,
of course, yeah, that's why you guys are one of the top, if not the top of the, superpowers of the world. But at what cost? Oh, I know, almost $1 trillion a year.
Listen, we have to do a little bit of thing called the funny moment.
Yeah.
And avoid our national debt. That is really cool. I appreciate.
I find it really weird that every country is in debt with other countries. Although, to be fair, I think at the end of the day, most of them are in debt with banks, which is weird because they're separate entities despite being within countries. I find that so odd. Private businessing is a crazy concept when you think about how it can actually be disconnected from the country it mostly resides in and originates from, because it's private. It's its own entity. It doesn't have to be like it's an American company at the end of the day or something, or an American bank, but like it's its own bank. Like America can be in debt to the Bank of America or something. Maybe not that one specifically, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know what the Bank of America is, if it's government owned or not. Does the government own any banks?
I'm not sure. There's probably, I mean, as an American man, I ignore everything that has to do with the government. I just put my smile on my face and a thumbs up, and I click the word that says T on it, and then be happy. But I
Nice.
don't know, probably.
Nice. But yeah, it's I guess we kind of just completely ignored it. But yeah, a lot of people die from the flu every year. Like a lot of people.
Well, you gotta think of it, right? It's probably in poor countries like Bosnia or something, to name a few.
To name one. Oh, you know, Bosnia, etc.
You know, Bosnia. I mean, Bosnia is like a whole like continent at this point. Just everything over there. I don't know the
Yeah, it's not
names,
like
but
Canada's the
like
second largest country in the world or anything.
it's Canada, Schmanada. Alaska is the only thing that's up north. I don't know. Everything else is just nothing. It don't exist. Same thing
That's
with
it.
Wyoming. Weird place.
That's it. Our our we're gonna fend war. We're gonna send war at you guys. We're having a war with America. Canada's having a war with America, and we're gonna win. You know, with our population that is not like mostly not military. Have I mind you? And our total population being under the population of California, we're totally gonna beat you guys.
Insert nuclear missile here.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should nuke Canada, mainly because of how close we are. I understand that nukes aren't that
Womp
big,
womp.
but it would
Womp
not be
womp.
a smart idea to nuke someone, a neighboring country,
What do you mean? Close eye and push buttons and then go whoosh 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 and then kaboom.
and then you guys have weird ailments for the
Nuclear
next
winter.
2 decades.
Well, I mean, hey, if my kid has an extra arm, he's just gonna be a better gamer. What can I say?
I
Because he's
think
gonna
at
be
this
drinking
point we
water
all
while
know
holding
that's
the
not how
controller.
mutations work, and the
What
fact
do
that
you
radiation
mean?
does not, brother, it causes cell death.
Oh wow.
You know what?
Cell
That's
death,
it.
smell
I'm
death.
giving you
Just ignore
radium
it.
jaw. That's it. You're getting radium jaw.
Wait, are you gonna give me that one thing that makes my jaw fall off?
Yeah, yeah. I'm giving you
God,
radium created lipstick, and your
have you
jaw is
seen
falling
that guy
off.
though?
I have. There's
Oh
videos
my
where the jaw
lord.
falls off mid video.
Oh stop. Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah, they survive
Ugh.
during that. It's not good. Not good.
Not good. God, what an interesting character that is that says that word.
I know, right?
Such an interesting fellow that I will not name out loud.
Yeah, such a feller, such a felly
Named
feller.
after a very delicious kind of food.
Julius Caesar Napoleon.
Yes. Ah,
Or
yes,
wait,
I
was I
love that
thinking
guy.
of custard? Sorry, the Peabody and Sherman shows got my brain all mixed up with stuff.
That's so true. Peabody and Sherman.
Dude,
Great
that show
movie.
actually went
I love
hard.
that movie.
That show went hard.
I love
The
the movie
movie's
they
also
did.
amazing. The movie's great. The Netflix show was good though. Like you know, kind of. Maybe I'm just a sucker for things that suddenly have plot development when they're supposed to be an episodic show. Those shows always drag me in. That's why I love Regular Show and Adventure Time. The Amazing World of Gumball is just good on its own. That's not an example, but I was gonna say.
I mean, Amazing World of Gumball is actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
I
but it
understand,
doesn't
like,
typically
the
have
canon.
like it does have lore to it, but for the most part, it is like 99% episodic. There's very rarely, other than him having a girlfriend for a bit, there isn't stuff that like changes the show episode
Wait,
by episode.
yeah, he had Riz? Since when?
I don't
Oh no,
know.
yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, with
I
Mrs.
forgot.
Peanut that turns into Mrs. Metamorphosis.
Yeah. God, dude, there's so much interesting things. There's also the one like clown guy that keeps popping up in niche backgrounds.
Uncle Grandpa.
Oh, don't get me
Literally
started on
the
Uncle Grandpa, bro.
strongest character in fiction.
Literally, bro. Goku.
No, you
I
gotta
want the Mexicans
understand, when
to
it
do
comes to fictional characters, Toon Force is essentially one of the highest ranking powers against anything else. Mainly because Toon Force, it just doesn't matter. Like, I love Saitama. I think I've said this on an episode before, but I don't care. Saitama, he's a cool guy, but he would not be like SpongeBob. Because SpongeBob would just not die. Like, he'd get punched, and then it would go through him, and then, like, the energy would just come back out and it would slap Saitama, and even if SpongeBob can't kill Saitama, Saitama can't kill SpongeBob, and that's just how it is for all of them. Toon Force is a power to be reckoned with because it defies any laws of physics that a show could have, and they're just too silly. They don't die.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Like I feel like one of the strongest characters in the entirety of fiction. Hear me out, fellas. Is Inspector Gadget.
Go Inspector, kill Goku.
Literally, I don't let the Mexicans know. They're gonna be really heated. But yeah, no. Goku gets clapped by Inspector
No,
Gadget.
Inspector Gadget is awesome, but the reason I believe Uncle Grandpa to be such, such a tank, is, he is all like in his show himself. He is already an avid abuser of Toon Force and defies the laws of physics like within his show like constantly. Like it's the forefront of his
Huh.
character is defying the laws of physics and doing things that aren't
Did,
possible.
I may be wrong, but didn't he literally survive a black hole one time?
Yes, like he just casual like I think he's on multiple occasions destroyed the universe and made it a white void. Like multiple occasions. SpongeBob did that once. Think about that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no,
SpongeBob gets clacked
the
on
reason
Grandpa.
I put him above everybody else on a pedestal is Uncle Grandpa in real life survived the destruction of his universe. Like not within the fiction of itself, he actually survived it. His show
Yeah, no.
was like removed off of all official platforms, like
Except for
streaming
one episode.
platforms or whatever, and I don't think it airs anymore probably. Basically in some sense, his show it's not officially alive anymore. It was destroyed. It was erased, deleted, gone forever. And yet Uncle Grandpa still persists in a non-canonical episode of Steven Universe, in which he just casually breaks into their episode and defies the laws of physics for like 10 minutes. So brother
my
just straight up
God. I
escaped
didn't
his
know that.
own universe being erased. Like, not within the fiction of his show, he just actually did it.
Was this after? I'm sorry, I don't keep up on Steven Universe. I never watched it when I was growing
It was
up. I was
it
a big
was a
SpongeBob
while ago on
fanatic.
Steven Universe. Like these two events, like his show being wiped off of streaming services, and that episode being aired, very large gap. Like Uncle
Okay,
Grandpa was in much previous, like when the episodes were still being made.
Okay, I was about to be like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like
Really
a
popped into the
stunt or
newest
anything.
episode.
It wasn't a stunt for the character. It's just how like. There aren't a lot of characters that have done that, and like, sure, you could argue, oh, any character that's done a crossover, that means they're super powerful, but not every character that's had a crossover has Toon Force, and not every character with Toon Force is like the Toon Force bender of all Toon Force users, because Uncle Grandpa abuses it to its absolute limits by like, just like. I think something that's happened in the show, but a lot of people make up, like, let's say Goku completely obliterates Uncle Grandpa and he's just gone. Like, just off camera, he would walk into frame and be like, man, I'm sure glad I'm not that guy. Like, that's just straight up something he would do. That is exactly something he would do, and I'm sure that's somewhat happened in the show. The closest he ever got into an actual scuffle in his show where he was in trouble was when he was going up against Auntie Grandma. And that was just for storyline. He wasn't actually gonna die. She wasn't gonna kill him. It was just for the sake of the story. Basically, that's the only weakness of a Toon Force user is the story. And if they're serious or silly, I guess. Like they basically defy the laws of physics because they find it funny. And the only time that they're put at a limit is for the sake of the story, like a speedster and like the Flash.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, let's say they had true sentience, like they don't because it's a fictional character. But if they did, they'd casually they could do whatever they want, like how Deadpool acts in the comics. But again, that's within the fiction. Like Deadpool isn't that powerful of a guy. He's just done. He's had feats in his fiction. Uncle Grandpa's got a fiction in reality. That's why he's the top.
Yeah. There is funny though, like fourth wall breaks.
I love fourth wall breaks. Like Chowder is a pretty good show too.
Oh, Shadow.
Dude, people hate on Chowder all the time, and I get it was like
okay.
kind of a gross visual show, but like it was a good show. And also, to speak of the visuals, I love what they do with all of the textures that like move, like when the characters move. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like how they separated the characters' designs from the background too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the background is its own unique thing, but the characters in themselves live in the world in their own unique likeness. And that's pretty cool.
It's very cool. Very
God,
cool. Yeah.
we transitioned from the strongest character in history to counter.
I mean, it surprisingly has more relation than you'd think. Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Ooh, I love how that's a canon thing. love how
I
that's
know,
canon
the
now.
fact that it's canon is so cool.
I love
Like,
how
Zoinks
nowadays a
Scoob,
meme can
I'm going to
canon.
beat up Goku now.
Zoink Scoob. Let me use 0.2% of my power.
Yeah.
just blasts him off the planet.
Basically, he was like the revision of Chuck Norris as a meme. I love the Chuck Norris memes, man.
Oh my
It's
god.
just a guy that's
Even
unreasonably powerful for no reason and can do whatever he wants. Like,
he even did a thing on it. Remember, like I remember listening to one thing where he's talking about how he entered like a tiger cage or whatever, right?
yeah,
And then they were like, they're talking to him like, be very still. He can kill you very quickly. And then the tiger gets out of the cage or something like that. I
what?
this is horribly referenced, but he was like talking about Chuck Norris himself was like narrating how he went into like a tiger cage or something. And they said like, be careful, you know, whatever that. And then the tiger quickly got out.
What the heck, man? That's ridiculous.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever because bro was participating in the Chuck Norris meme. Like that's crazy.
That's hilarious, man. That I love that. But we have
Okay.
passed an hour, so I do have one more question for you before
Oh.
we wrap it up.
Yep.
Let's say you get yourself a new house, and you got no furniture, no nothing, and you're looking at your bathroom. If you could add any item to your bathroom or shower, what would you add? What's that thing that you need to have in your shower? Just empty. What are you gonna add to it? If you'd like, I can go over some of these examples that you see here now.
I mean, I think
Yeah?
personally something SpongeBob related. I mean, come on,
Something
we
SpongeBob
have
related?
to have SpongeBob related. Maybe like the pineapple house. I mean, personally, I think
Like a miniature
every
one, or what do you mean?
I'm thinking like if on top of my toilet, right? I'd have for sure the bikini bottom god himself, SpongeBob, little goofy house on top of the toilet tank, and just have it there as a decoration.
Just a nice old decorative item?
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean
what?
like a little maybe like a kind of a miniature, you know, like a good like Coke can size thing, you know, just sitting on there, just chilling,
think I
and then
like
bro's
that.
just there.
If you can get me a transparent image, I will add it.
Beautiful.
As the,
I love.
yeah.
I love bikini bottom.
I'll add it. The last item that's actually going to be going into this logo. I hate to break it to all of you viewers that have been following us for almost a year now, but some exciting things are happening. Some things are changing. Things are changing, possibly for the better, maybe. But this bathroom's getting crowded. People have added a lot of things. Some very chaotic things at that. So I think it might just be about time that we revise our shower once more.
For remodeling?
Yeah,
We're gonna do
there's some remodeling going to be going on after this episode.
Okay.
So you have
Great.
the what's it called? The pleasure of adding the last thing.
Oh, that's amazing! I can't wait.
Yeah. So you just gotta send me a pineapple. I would look one up, but I think it would screw up my whole setup.
Well, don't worry, I got you covered, man.
Yeah, we're gonna add a nice decorative pineapple to the bathroom. Incredible. It'll pair so well with the time-stopping button inside the shower, the vending machine that can give you any liquid you desire, the literal nuclear bomb, the medicine cabinet that has all the medicines you need, the robot in agonizing pain and torment, constantly dying and begging for your help, in which you are never able to actually aid him, sitting in the shower with you. The wonderful fauna that my friend decided to add, some nice old plants in the shower.
Yeah.
There's a TV that rolls around the ceiling that you can just watch anywhere in your bathroom, because tablet kid. There's a massage table at the top right. It's it comes with a whole masseuse. There's just a guy there, always ready to you know, give you whatever you need, pedicures and whatnot. And he's just always there. He can't leave. He doesn't get paid. He can't eat. He's just always there. Then there's you know, a mini fridge. You know, if you decide to have a shower beer, you can always keep your beers cold in this cooler. This little mini fridge.
A shower beer.
You gotta love your shower
Oof.
beers.
Gotta love them, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
I love them.
You know, you got your Roomba that cleans the bathroom for you. Robotic arm with a toothbrush that brushes your teeth for you. And it only took this entire season, but I finally figured out the true purpose of my friend's mirror. It's not just for stalking people, but this magic mirror is also a talking buddy to keep you company while in the bathroom. It's like a sentient mirror, like basically imagine the one from Shrek.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, no, that sounds nice.
And then
little buddy to talk to while I have the shower.
Exactly. And from the no longer existing episode, which breaks my heart, we have a shower curtain because the shower needed a shower curtain, and it's that glorious image there. And yeah, that's the bathroom, and it's time for you to add your final touches to it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think we should put some Ken into this. Put some SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Every
I think I
bathroom
could
needs
use some
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob in this bathroom. I
Yeah,
think we need it
spice it up.
desperately, in fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Very desperately.
Alrighty.
Cough, cough!
Cough, cough.
You should send me the image.
Insert image here.
No, literally, send me a transparent image of a pineapple.
God, you're so needy.
I told you
What about-
twice. I said it twice.
No wonder why we broke up, bro. Like, God.
What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I would never mean anything.
Uh-huh. Sure. So, nice weather we're having.
Yeah, no, nice weather. As I'm looking for a fantastic image
Of a transparent
our-
pineapple.
of a transparent pineapple.
Absolutely crazy, bro.
That looks like garbage.
I mean, it doesn't really need to be of a high standard as long as it's perceptible.
Perceptible, yes.
A very real word.
Yeah. You could always draw it if you.
No, I'm not. I don't want to do that right now, especially because unfortunately they hear all of my mouse clicks. So I'm doing them a service,
Doing them a service. Okay.
and I'm not very good at
I
drawing.
should have thought of this. I didn't expect such a question.
No, you
Transparent,
definitely
let's see.
didn't expect such a question. Totally not.
No, I wouldn't. Personally, I would never have the slightest clue.
Yeah, totally not. At least we're rocking out to the best of music.
Oh, absolutely. Semi lo-fi, you know, like that rock kind of music is so
Yep.
so gas. Let's see what we can find ourselves here.
I feel like transparent pineapple image isn't this impossible.
Well, there's a thing called having stinky brain syndrome. That also is a
Brother
thing.
forgot how to type in transparent pineapple.
For real
image.
though.
You are crazy. This is crazy.
It's all just like SpongeBob spanking his ass. I'm being honest.
What?
I can't find his house. All I want is his house. That sounds like. Man, I should not be using Bing for this.
Oh my gosh, you idiot.
What? Dude, leave me alone! God, you wanted a
ew,
transparent image and you
Bing?
jumped
Bing though?
on
Come
me.
on, that's not. You can't expect me not to be upset by that answer.
Womp womp
Bing.
womp. You know what?
Bing, why?
You know what? Oh, womp the frick womp. Alright, you know what? We're going with Pinterest.
What? How? How? How?
Bro, I have major mental difficulties, bro. Like, I would show my screen, but you know, our humble viewers could not be able to see what the fuck I'm looking at.
Right.
And how dog shit it all looks.
Totally.
You know what? I think we should just do this. I'll just give you a screenshot. It'll look like garbage, but we can fix it up later.
It's too late.
No, I have a perfect image, chat. I have a perfect image.
I think it might
Beautiful.
be too late. It's not too
What
late.
do you mean? It's not too late. It's better late than never. That's what my mom always says.
Why is my computer making noises at me? What did you do? Well, this is
Oh.
very not transparent, I hate to say.
Oh, well.
It's a fake transparent image.
Listen, that's the annoying part. Fake PNGs, another thing I hate in this world.
It's one of the worst things, to be honest, fake PNGs.
Yeah, I know. And you like how you got mad at me for trying to find one, but you forgot fake PNGs exist, and they're plague every freaking bank for no reason.
Well, you weren't saying that you were finding ones and they just all didn't properly work. You were just saying that broken brain.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, I think
My brain can't
this is
distinguish
great.
them.
That would genuinely be a very awesome piece to have in your bathroom, let alone just in your house in general. I would love to have SpongeBob's house in my house.
I mean, yeah, well, you gotta have your good old Cartoon Network friends along with you while you take a shower, you know?
Of course,
Give you the support you need.
exactly, bro. You got your sentient mirror and you got your infinitely tormented robot that's severed in half and oiling all over the bathroom floor, going down the drain as it screams to you, and you can't do anything to help it.
I mean, you can always just stare at it, you know? Realize that maybe in life, screaming can get something out of you, you know? Get that anger you have, that sadness, you can just let it out, you know?
Just let it
maybe
out.
Maybe it's a metaphor of sorts.
A metaphor.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but I could say something smart, but I'm just not gonna.
I'm good. Just imagine that he said something smart, everybody.
Yeah, imagine that the fellow viewer. Just imagine I said something really intelligent and concise.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, no. Now that we got that, this bathroom is complete. I'm happy with this. This is a good-looking bathroom.
Oh, I can only imagine.
You don't have to imagine, you can see it. Well, I guess you can't see the pineapple, actually.
I can't see the pineapple, but I can think of it in my brain.
Yeah, but 26 images, I think that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I have no idea how there's this many images, considering this is episode 10. I'm actually very confused. But, it's pretty cool. Okay, genuinely, how are there this many images here?
How many double ups did you do?
Apparently most of the episodes have been double episodes.
Well, no, it has to be more. You have to do triples or something. There's no way we done 26. Are you sure you're counting wrong?
Actually, 27 if we count the border.
Oh, no. I don't know. We're really getting up there, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
We're Mr. Math.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, except that, you know, you, along with the viewers, should probably go take a shower, and, maybe have some shower thoughts. That'd be pretty neat. I'd like that, he'd like that, maybe you'd like that. I think everybody would benefit from having some shower thoughts, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. So, go shower for 3 hours, have a shower thought or two, and then maybe come back and tell us. Yeah, no, I think that'd be pretty cool. Come back and tell us about all of your shower thoughts. All 6,000, please. It'd be so cool. Maybe I'll talk about some someday.
We'd love to hear them.
I genuinely would love to hear what some people have to say. I've been very eager to interact with my community. Maybe I'll make a stinky Discord one day or something. But that kind of requires me to have an audience that an interactable audience at least. For the most part, it's mostly view. I have a very one-sided. It's very one-sided, sadly. But one day that'll be different. I'd love to interact with the community. Be so exciting. I mean, hey, if you guys want a Discord, please be verbal about it. Say something. I'll do it. I'll really do it. If this video gets -2 likes, not dislikes, -2 likes, and 6 trillion views, I'll do it regardless. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. It's been a good day.
Perfect outro song.
Yeah, pretty nice outro song,
right
not gonna lie. Probably copyright. I'm so excited to find out. But yes, I think just thank you to everybody who's been following along this way for this whole season, I guess you could call it. It's still the same thing. It's just going to be episode 11 next time. But thank you guys so much for being here. I've really appreciated it for having this opportunity to, make this into something because people actually had interest. I very much appreciate it, and I want it to go on for a billion years. I'm shooting for the stars. And I hope to see you guys all next time. Maybe I'll have this guy back. Maybe I'll have many people back. I'm sure many reoccurrences will happen, and possibly new faces along the way. We'll have to see with the refurnishing that's happening, because we gotta change this out. This shower's getting crowded, man. Gotta switch some things out.
I know, we're already nips to nips. I mean,
I know.
I think. I'd love to see the remodel though. I'd love to.
The remodeling's
come back
gonna
on
be
the
great.
show.
I'm not even
the
gonna
remodel.
change the bathroom shower size though. I'm just remodeling everything else.
God, well, that's your.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
No,
Thank you for being on here. It's been fun.
Oh, I've had a great time. I'm chatting with my personal bestie. I'm having a great time.
Yes, it's been very cool. Hopefully you're on here again one day, possibly with somebody else. Mixing people is always scary because every person I know is very different. I'm a vast hive mind of separate consciousnesses.
Yeah.
Friend group A, friend group B type stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the hive mind, of course. The collective.
Yeah, absolutely. I see what you're saying. The collective homunculus that is your audience and
myself.
Yeah, yourself too.
Of course.
All
right, well, enough extending my outros as always. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you next time in quote-unquote Season 2. It's going to be really great, and yeah, I hope to see you guys there. One day, if I can get a little more traction, maybe. Expect Discord, maybe. Woo, that'd be so cool. I mean, I'm very active on there, so at least I'd be there a lot. Yippee. And also possibly Spotify. I think throwing this bad boy up on Spotify would be cool. So yeah, I think that's it. Bye-bye, everybody. Say bye, dude.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, Grimbo. Oh no, I spoiled your
Grimbo?
name. What have I done? Oh no, we gotta end it now.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Alright, that's it. Bye.
Oh no.